You know those copper bands that you find at your local pharmacy? Yeah, we're not making those today. Because medicinal doesn't have to mean plain and boring. So today I thought we would glam a copper band up to make it functional and beautiful. Before we dive in, I just want to thank everyone for your comments and your suggestions. I read them all. Thank you so much. Keep them coming. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button and let's dive in.
You're going to need thick copper wire around 10-12 gauge, round nose pliers, flat or chain nose pliers, wire cutters, optional, a round object for shaping, a little patience. Step 1. Start by taking your wire and grabbing it with your round nose pliers. Begin rolling it inward to form a spiral. Okay, quick heads up, this part is secretly a brain teaser, because with every spiral, you have to remember which way you twisted the last one, and then do it the exact same way again. Halfway through, you're going to pause and think, wait, was that clockwise or the other clockwise? And suddenly you're holding your bracelet like it's a philosophical problem. The real trick, pick a direction and commit like you mean it. Because once you switch directions, your bracelet will absolutely call you out on it. But if you do mess up, congratulations, you've invented a free-form abstract design, and we're all just going to pretend that was the plan. Keep rolling until you get a nice tight swirl. Step 2. Now start adding soft curves between your spirals. Use your hands to gently bend the wire into flowing S shapes. Avoid sharp bends, keep everything smooth and organic. You're basically drawing with wire. If something looks off, just adjust it. Copper is very easy to reshape. People have worn copper bracelets for a long time. People have been wearing copper for centuries, long before it showed up in modern jewelry trays. It was often seen as a living metal, something that carried a bit of the earth's energy with it. Some traditions believed copper could help with things like inflammation, joint pain, or stiffness, almost like a quiet little boost you wear on your wrist. But honestly, even if you're just here for the look, this version feels less medical supply aisle and more enchanted artisan who definitely knows something you don't. Step 3. Wrap your wire around something round, like a bottle or jar, to form the bracelet shape, or form it around your wrist. Adjust it so it sits comfortably. You want it snug. If you use thicker 10-gauge wire, you can absolutely leave the back open. Just slide it on and off like a magical little cuff and call it a day. But if you went with 12-gauge like I did, it's a bit more flexible, which means it needs a little help staying put. So we're adding a clasp. Don't worry, this is the easy, no stress kind. Trim your ends and leave about an inch on each side. Now here's where we get a little witchy with it. On one side, make a loop that sits sideways. On the other side, make a loop that folds upward. They're like two little moons trying to meet each other. If you want to take your bracelet on and off, leave the loops slightly open so they can hook together. If you're committing fully to the bracelet life, no takebacks, close both loops tight and seal the deal. Functional? Yes. Slightly magical? Also yes. Now grab your hammer and gently flatten the wire. Normally, I would do this before shaping the bracelet. Nice, logical, very organized. But my wrists are tiny, so shaping it first actually gave me a better fit. Sometimes you just have to ignore the rules and do what works. When you're hammering, keep it light. This isn't a medieval blacksmith situation, just soft taps to flatten and add a bit of texture. And if you're thinking, do I have to hammer it? No, this step is completely optional. Hammer it for a slightly more polished, textured look, or skip it and embrace the smooth, natural finish. Both work. And that's it. You now have a copper bracelet that looks artistic, intentional, and unique.
Thanks so much for watching. Keep those comments and suggestions coming so that we can improve this channel, and we will see you in the next one.